So you clicked on this link because you're wanting to know what the best brokerage out there is. Well, Lori and I are going to break it down. Stay tuned to the very end. We're going to let you know our favorite brokerage.
Hey everyone, this is Lori here from No Walls, No Limits. And you are probably thinking, gosh, what is the best brokerage in 2021? It is EXP, and not because of the marketing and the sales pitch that everyone talks about, but it is because the opportunities that you have within EXP. So we are genuine. We are going to tell you all about EXP. We will tell you the pros and the cons. We will tell you all about it. We want to partner with you because we love the marketing and we love the limitless opportunities that EXP has to offer. So today we're going to tell you all about why we love EXP. So stay tuned throughout the entire video, but make sure you hit that subscribe button or that bell because we're going to go into all the opportunities that we have found within EXP and why it's beneficial for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and reach out to us anytime, 719-639-3393. If you have any questions about joining EXP, the good, the bad, the ugly, all about EXP explained, we're going to be an open book for you this year. Hey everyone, so it's Lori and Kayleen here today, and we are going to tell you 5 things that we love about EXP. And so the first one is making sure that your brokerage is the right fit for you.
Yeah, so right fit is a big deal. We talk to quite a few agents on a weekly basis, and a lot of them are starting to move over. And the reason why is that maybe they just did not, right after you're done with real estate school, typically people just go because they know somebody over somewhere, or maybe they were approached, the school has a relationship with a brokerage or whatnot. It is such an important decision for the future of your real estate business to pick a business model that has the opportunities now, but then the support for growth down the road. I mean, it is painful to switch brokerages. And by that, I mean the logistics, the paperwork. It's kind of like giving birth. Every time you do it, you don't want to do it again. But then most people switch brokerages very often. So
we've done it. We've done with a small brokerage. We've been there with like a little boutique brokerage, which is great. It did not allow us to brand ourselves, right? We were branding her. We went with another brokerage with 2 initials, and it was fine. It just didn't allow us to grow the way we wanted to grow. It didn't allow us that no walls feeling that we wanted. We wanted to be able to reach out to agents across the country. Mm-hmm. We wanted to market across the country. We wanted to develop a referral system across the country that had no limits placed upon us. And so that's why we went with EXP, just for that opportunity that it afforded us. And it has been such a blessing. And I do think it's one of the main reasons for success, and you can set yourself up with success if you find that right fit. We always say if you want to go sit in an office, EXP might not be for you, but we didn't want that. We each have 3 kids. We wanted to work from home. Mm-hmm. We wanted to attend virtual classes, and we have found the support within that. I'm kind of going ahead of ourselves a little bit, but to be magnificent. So our number 1 is fit.
Yeah, so find the right fit, very important for your business and the growth for the future. The second thing we wanted to talk about when you're finding the right brokerage is to think longevity. And I know we kind of touched on it. It's very hard. Like, real estate is a business that you get into and you think you're just selling houses. Very quickly, most people decide they want to go a specific direction, whether that's residential real estate, commercial real estate. I want to be on a team. I don't want to be on a team. There are limitless possibilities on where your real estate business can go. And so I know sometimes that's hard to conceptualize from the very beginning, but really take the time and think it through. What does your best life look like 20 years down the road, and what's a great fit? Because the sooner, it's kind of like any investment, the sooner you can start investing in that future, the bigger payoff you're going to see in the end.
So that was like longevity. And so we always talk about, we were doing really well at our last brokerage. We would get top sales for a certain month within our brokerage. And I was like, well, what do I get with that? Like, where is my reward? Not that it's all based on reward, but I was like, where's the benefit of that? And what I love about EXP is that you can buy into stock options. You can icon. You can have, $16,000 of stock options. You can work with agents around the country and have a retirement plan. most agents get into real estate and they don't have an exit plan for real estate. I know you love it, but you might not love it when you're 75 and you're wondering how you're going to retire,
or
and
after
you want to go hang out on the beach.
Couple weekends showing houses, you're over it. Sometimes it's nice to have a little break.
Yeah, so I think that was number one, is you have to find the right fit, and we feel like EXP fit us, and longevity. We wanted that longevity, we wanted that financial security, and we think that we have really found that with EXP. They really do have a forward-facing brokerage, and that's what we love. So that was number 2. Number 3 is
pivot. This is one of our favorite coined phrases. So pivot is not only a friend's term, but it is a term that we've coined in our business, because I feel like in real estate, we always have to pivot. The economy is continually changing. Our market's continually changing. Technology, all of these things that affect us doing business, you have to know how to pivot indefinitely.
Yeah, so I think that part of that is you run a Just Finest Agents, GYST, YouTube channel as well. And we talk all about this pivoting. All markets, all businesses, all industries are going to change. That's just part of it. If you don't think anything's going to change, you are not in reality, especially the real estate industry. It's going to change. So you need to be ready, and you need to have a brokerage that is changing with it.
Exactly.
And so I think that was a big part of our EXP switchover, is that we saw that they are putting systems in place to compete with places like Zillow that just became a brokerage. And so we want to be able to compete, and we don't want to be old news. And so we just saw the future of real estate with EXP.
Well, and talking pivot specifically with what's going on in our world today with the pandemic, it is very intentional, the direction people are going with their businesses, to learn to pivot. I don't care if you're a restaurant business or real estate, whatever it is. Real estate is crazy everywhere in the nation. But how are you going to get in front of those people before they Zillow or Realtor and do their own research? That's part of pivoting. And I do believe EXP, their technology and the back end, that things you can put in place. You can design campaigns with KV Core. All of these specifics help automation and follow up with clients that maybe you aren't getting with any brokerage or any even. I know when we were with our other brokerage, their CRM, it was going through a lot of growth and development, and there were a lot of broken pieces that, to get 90% into building something to make your life easier, and it wouldn't work. EXP has troubleshot all of those. Everything's in place, ready to go. It'll make it seamless and not so frustrating. So
that was number 3. So we have fit, we have longevity, pivot is one of our key terms, and number 4 is
anytime you're running a business, you are always running numbers and making sure it's a great investment and that your expenses make sense. So as far as EXP, it is the only brokerage that we've came across to have minimal cost for operating month to month, and yet being able to generate really endless possibilities as far as income goes.
Yeah, that's what we love. But we were talking with 4 ladies today who were thinking of coming over to EXP, and we were trying to feel out if that was a good fit for them. Because we're honest with you, we can talk to you and we can say, this isn't the best fit for you from what you're describing that your needs are. But for them, they were describing their overhead that they had, and they were astonished that about our $80, $90 a month that gave us our insurance and our E&O, and that was it. Like, we run everything else, low cost, low overhead, and which is what we love.
And it allows us to put the money where we see fit in our business. We focus a lot on video marketing. And so being able to free up those funds to do what we want with them, $85 a month gets you your KV Core, endless education opportunities, your E&O insurance. I don't think you can get much of a better deal.
Yeah.
So
great opportunity. So that was number 4. And our last point would be, sorry, I have to look at our cheat sheet. Our last thing is support. Yeah. And this is probably the thing that I love the most, so I'm surprised I forgot it, is I was worried. When we made the switch, we called people who were at EXP and had left. We went to have people who were at EXP and loved it. But what we have found from making the switch, and what we were concerned about, is the support. And we have found that the support is phenomenal. Like, we can call our sponsors and they respond to us right away. Like, we're a team. They care about how well we do. They are invested in us.
And they want our business to do well.
Right. And so that support there has been phenomenal. We have a state brokerage. If you're new, you get a mentor. You have endless supply of classes. You could watch classes forever. But I just feel like that support system in place. And we even had a Zoom call today with our sponsor, and he had the person above him join us, and just to offer us support.
And a different perspective.
It was, and I just love that. We got off the phone and we're like, we made the right decision. That just affirms it even more. And we think we find ourselves saying that constantly. And so I think people get caught up in,
I love my broker.
Or
Well, why do you love your brokerage?
Yeah.
They take money from you each month. What are you getting back?
Right. Or they're like, it's the name. I honestly don't think people care about the name. Like, you got to brand yourself. If you're branding somebody else, that's fine. But all of our signs say Colorado's Finest. It's Lori and Kayleen. We brand ourselves. And I don't think people get so caught up in the name. And EXP is one of the fastest growing brokerages. And so when people get so caught up in, I like my brokerage, which if you do, that's great. Stay there, right? But if you are thinking of moving, I don't think you need to worry so much about the name, the brokerage, besides the opportunities it offers to you and the support you receive. Those are the biggest factors, in my opinion, on choosing the right brokerage.
Well, and with that being said, so when you move over to EXP, if you ever make that decision, I do think what's very important is finding that right sponsor. So that's how they coin it. With the business model that EXP is set up under, you definitely want to align yourself with the correct people who have the same vision as you in your business. Reason being is that it does become their business to help your business thrive. And so if you are with EXP and maybe you are not aligned under the right people, the bottom line is, for us to spend our time helping people, you really do have to be in a downline. We do offer coaching as like a side gig, but if you have that right sponsor, it really is their vested interest for your business to do well. And so make sure you align yourself with somebody who has the same business mind. Any of the state brokers that I've came across have been super responsive. There are things in place with EXP to be able to get on. You can jump on a quick chat, talk to somebody over in accounting. We had a CDA that was held up the other day. I was like emailing accounting like 3 times before 7 a.m. and they still got back to me very quickly.
And if you're new, you'll get a mentor, and that is also a very important part of it. So I guess, like Kayleen noted, aligning yourselves with those right people is really important. And I think EXP is a great fit, whether you're new or you're a veteran. The opportunities are endless. And so we have been, align yourself with the right people. We might not be the right fit for everybody, but what we do is we meet with our people once a week and we ask them where they're at. You can call and text us anytime. We are an open book. We help support you and we care about your success. So if you are thinking of what brokerage to join, or if you're thinking of switching to EXP, reach out. You can send us a text, 719-639-3393, or reach out to us on an email below, and we would love to answer any of your questions and make that move over to EXP. Because what we love about it is the no walls, no limit.